Target CEO Brian Cornell sat down for his first television interview since March to talk about some of the challenges facing the retailer. Everything from the backlash around Pride Month merchandise and messaging to the crunch that consumers are still feeling from high inflation. We started with what Cornell learns from shoppers' behavior.
They're managing that budget really carefully, and it's certainly pressuring discretionary spending.
Meaning they're buying less stuff.
They're buying less stuff, even within food and beverage. Again, we look at overall retail spending, just look at the top line, you say, right, a really healthy consumer, and they are spending. But even in food and beverage categories, over the last few quarters, the units, the number of items they're buying, has been declining. So they're even tightening up their spending in those categories. But in discretionary goods, we've seen 7 consecutive quarters of both dollars and units declining. So you're buying less apparel, less items for your home, fewer toys. You're seeing some of the pressure in those categories. Now, those cycles are going to change, and you've been reporting about categories like toys, seeing pretty significant declines. But the other trend we are seeing, and we've seen really for several years now, is the American consumer is enjoying those seasonal moments, whether it's Halloween or the summer moments, going back to Mother's Day and Father's Day. They're still enjoying those moments, and they keep looking for newness.
But what you're describing of sales of goods being down 7 quarters in a row, I mean, that's a goods recession. We see places in our economy where things look great. The GDP came back up 4.9% for the third quarter. But what you're describing sounds like a recession in certain areas of the economy.
Becky, I think it's really fair. I think it's why it's so important not just to look at the top line, but to double click and say what's happening in different categories. What's the pressure of the last 3 or 4 years of rising costs doing to how Americans are budgeting each and every week? And what are they trading off? Right now, again, for 7 quarters, they're buying fewer discretionary items, and they're not buying the goods that they were during the pandemic. Now, that will change over time, and we're certainly planning conservatively in those categories.
But your inventory is under much tighter controls and much tougher management than it had been during the pandemic, when you guys were basically trying to get your hands on anything you could because consumers were buying anything they could buy.
I mean, we had several years where we were just chasing demand. Well, you and I were meeting during those quarters, and we had comps that were up 10, 15, 20%, and it was driven by Americans who were buying all those discretionary items because they were at home, and they were entertaining their families, and they were decorating their homes and buying things for the outdoors and leaning into toys. Well, we knew that wasn't going to go on forever. We certainly had some inventory challenges that we addressed last year, and we've taken a much more conservative approach in planning inventory this year. But we're going to lean into those big seasonal moments and play to win when we know the consumer is looking for something that's new, looking for affordability, looking for that special item for the holiday season.
Let's talk about something that you have been on the forefront, theft when it comes to the stores. You can call this shrinkage, you can call it whatever it is, but what it really is organized criminal theft rings that are coming through. This is affecting every retailer. I think it was $112 billion that it was assumed to have cost retail overall last year. But you've been, I think, the most vocal critic of what's happening and saying that something needs to be done. We walk around the stores and you'll see that there are now signs that say you can't check out more than 10 items. You see some items that are locked behind glass and you have to wave your hand over to bring someone over to come get things open. You've taken a lot of steps to combat this, but where does the problem stand right now?
Yeah. Well, Becky, we felt the need to use our voice to elevate awareness around this topic at both the national level, at the state level, and the local level. And sitting here today, one, I feel really good about the progress that's being made. Big thanks to Matt Shea at NRF, Brian Dodge at RELA. We've elevated the conversation, and I think we're starting to see real progress. The Inform Act, which was passed earlier this year, will make it much more difficult for these groups to monetize the goods that they're stealing by putting more focus on identifying yourself before you can sell in a marketplace. We're really pleased with how some of the local DAs have responded. And our teams and other retail teams have actually been walking stores with local DAs to make sure they better understand the challenges we're facing.
DAs who weren't necessarily prosecuting some of these crimes before? Or
in the past.
So this is left up to them to say you've got to prosecute these things?
And make sure they understand the challenge. So when I started talking about this, we certainly talked about the overall financial impact. And you use the latest NRF number. It's a significant issue. But beyond the financial impact, I think there's a societal impact here. So you look at certain cities where stores have been closing. Those jobs go away. The tax dollars are gone. But importantly, that local consumer doesn't have access to the goods that they need. So that impacts everyone in that community. And I think as we've educated at the federal, state, and local level, here's the true impact. Yes, it's a financial issue. There's also a safety issue for our teams and the shoppers who are in a retail store when these gangs come in. But we're building awareness.
I mean, it's not just your voice. You've taken action. And I realize you're closing and opening stores all the time. But you made a move earlier this year to say that you were going to close, I think it was 9 stores in urban areas, to say we're closing these stores because we can't deal with the shoplifting and the theft that's going on here. And we don't feel like it's a safe place for our employees. That was a move you said you didn't want to make, but you were very vocal about doing it at the time and picking those stores. Why those stores? What happened there?
Well, they were stores where we had made big investments in additional asset protection, working with third-party security. We had used other devices to try to control theft. But we closed those stores because we deemed it wasn't safe for our teams to continue to operate in those environments. And it's really hard to make a decision to close a store. We like to open stores. We'll open up 20 new stores this year. We like to be opening stores and expanding our presence. But when we're not seeing the progress, when other stores are closing around us and our teams don't feel safe, we had no choice but to say, these are stores we're going to close. And we're going to make sure we highlight the reasons why. But we don't have any plans to close additional stores this year.